Hi, let's talk for just a moment. If you stick around till the end, this might quietly change how you see money forever. Let's dive in. You know what? Rich people don't budget. Not because they're careless, not because they're reckless, but because budgeting is a survival phase tool, not a wealth-building one. Most people don't like hearing that. To be honest, I didn't like it at first either. Because budgeting feels responsible. It feels mature. It feels safe. We were taught our whole lives that being safe is the goal, but safety is not wealth. If budgeting made people rich, accountants would be billionaires. You probably smiled a little right there, didn't you? But they're not. Most people think money problems are about discipline. If I just track better, if I cut coffee, if I stay strict, these sentences sound painfully familiar, don't they? And they try harder. They restrict more. They control tighter. And somehow, they still feel stuck, working harder, but feeling like you're standing still. I'm Orion Mars. I don't teach motivation. I'm not here to push you harder. I design systems. This is the 42 system, the budgeting trap. Let me ask you something. Don't skip this question. Have you ever budgeted perfectly, followed every rule, hit every number, and still felt anxious, still felt behind, still felt like money controlled you? If your head just nodded a little, if that sounds familiar, this isn't failure. Seriously, this is not your fault. It's a signal. Because budgeting doesn't build wealth, it manages. Scarcity. Budgeting is a control system. It assumes one thing. Money is limited, so you must restrict yourself. That assumption quietly trains your nervous system, invisible but every single day. It teaches fear. It teaches vigilance. It teaches you to watch money instead of letting money work, and it rewards restriction, not creation. What scarcity does to your brain. Here's what most people don't understand. This is not about willpower. Your brain does not distinguish between real scarcity and perceived scarcity. Research shows that scarcity mindsets, often reinforced by budgeting practices, like constant monitoring and restriction, activate the amygdala. The amygdala is the brain's fear center. This is the same system that activates during danger. Your body reacts before you even think. In the book, Scarcity: Why Having Too Little Means So Much, Dr. Sendhil Mullainathan and Eldar Shafir showed that scarcity can reduce cognitive performance by the equivalent of a 13-point IQ drop. 13 points. That number is not small. That's the difference between average and gifted intelligence. When your brain perceives lack, it shifts into survival mode. You become less creative, less patient, less able to spot opportunities. That's why answers can be right in front of you, and you still can't see them. This is why even perfect budgeting can still leave you feeling stuck. It's not your fault. I want you to really hear that. It's how the tool shapes your thinking. Scarcity versus wealth systems. Budgeting operates on the frequency of lack, control, restriction, fear. Your body probably recognizes these words before your mind does. And when I say frequency, I don't mean something mystical. I mean repeated decision patterns wired into your nervous system. Over time, wealth operates on something else. Flow, automation, expansion, a state that feels more like breathing than fighting. You cannot reach abundance using tools that reinforce scarcity. It's like trying to fly a plane by driving it on the highway. Wrong vehicle, wrong system. What rich people actually do. Rich people don't wake up asking, how do I spend less today? They don't start the day with subtraction. They start with flow. They don't punish themselves before breakfast. They ask, how do I redirect flow? How do I automate decisions? How do I remove friction? Because wealth is not built by attention. It's built by systems. The structure works, so the person doesn't have to. This idea isn't new. Milton Friedman made one thing clear: systems shape outcomes, not intentions. Budgeting focuses on intention. Wealth systems focus on structure. They don't budget. They design systems. Motivation is the wrong tool. You know what Tony Robbins says in his book, Money Master the Game: awaken the giant within. The 42 system says, let the giant sleep. You've already tried hard enough. Because motivation fades, systems don't. You don't need a giant. You need autopilot. Autopilot wealth. Systems that work without attention. Systems that work when you're tired, when you're busy, when you're not thinking about money at all. That's when space comes back into your life. Income splits automatically. Spending happens after structure. No daily decisions, no willpower battles, no guilt, no constant checking. Because the system already decided. That's why your mind finally gets quiet. No tracking, no mental load. That's the upgrade. The real question. Let me ask you another question. This one actually matters. If your income disappeared for 3 months, would your system protect you? Or would you panic? Your answer tells you everything. Money is not just numbers. It's energy. Where attention goes, energy flows. And where energy flows, systems form. Budgeting says, stop the flow. Wealth systems say, guide the flow. Why it's called 42. This is why we built the 42 system. But before I explain how it works, here's why it's called 42. In The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, 42 is the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. But the joke was never the answer. The problem was that people were asking the wrong question. Most people ask, how do I budget better? Wrong question. The right question is, how do I build a system that makes budgeting irrelevant? The 42 system overview. 42 is not just a number, it's a principle. Automated clarity. The 42 system is a life OS, built for clarity, not control. Automation, not discipline. Less friction, less tracking, more flow. 4 streams. Every dollar you earn splits automatically into 4 streams. Not accounts, streams. Because money is energy, and energy flows. Stream 1, foundation. Your life operating system. Stream 2, seed, the beginning of future control. Stream 3, freedom, safety, options, time. Stream 4, enjoyment, guilt-free joy. Start where you are. The system scales. Real people, real signals. Alex, office worker in San Francisco, around US, median income, built a simple split system. Automated, stopped tracking. Stress went down, options went up. Maria, public school teacher in Chicago, around US, median income, didn't invest at first. Started with stability, then flow. Her words, money finally became a tool, not a trap. These are not rich people. They're ordinary people with a different system. The 6-step reality system. This is not theory. This is structure. Step 1, paycheck check. Write 1 real number. Step 2, money split. Foundation, seed, freedom, enjoyment. Step 3, make it visible. Print it, see it daily. Step 4, daily 1 action. 1 small action only. Step 5, grocery and shopping rule. Cash first, spend after structure. Step 6, side income scan. Explore, execute with low cost first. Every day, 1 action. No comparison. No failure? Praise yourself. I kept the system today. Final shift. This is not a lesson you finish. It's a system. You return to a place. You can come back to when things get hard. Micromanage money. You micromanage life. Restrict money. You restrict possibility. The 42 system shifts you from scarcity to flow, from fear to power. What's next? Next episode, real salaries, average numbers, not extremes, exact starting splits, timelines that actually happened, stories from real life, not theory, what broke first, and how it was fixed, how ordinary income becomes a working system. No motivation, no hacks, no budgeting, just structure, flow, and time. You don't need to remember this. Just come back. Automate, trust the system, let the flow work. You're already doing better than you think. System status activated. Frequency 42. Your move, 42 beyond Mars.